What's going on, Spencer?
What up, dude?
Nothing much, man. How's everything going?
Pretty good, bro. Pretty good.
I just need to know how you been doing it, what you been doing.
I just been getting the leads in and taking people through my process that I have. That's really it, dude. I mean, there's nothing special to it, I guess. I don't know. Just
Well,
like it's just my process.
why do a lot of agents struggle? Like some agents struggle. I don't know if you know.
Yeah, no, 100%. And I think that's like my process is way different than any other person's process in terms of like sales. Like I just build a lot of emotion in my sale. I have a great relationship with my clients. I make sure of that. I just really get the pain. Like I always discover what the problem is, what they're doing about that problem. Why not do something other than life insurance to handle the problem? Like why not just put the money in a savings account, whatever? I always ask them that. I try to like unsell them in a way. And then what are the consequences of not solving the problem? Because all of my deals or all of my policies are sold before I even present them the numbers because I've built so much pain that they're going to go with anything that solves their problem even in the slightest way. And then I also sell a lot based on identity. I use a lot of identity in sales. I just get them to think they're like, a smart decision maker. They're forward thinking. They're more forward thinking than most people. Like things like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I get a shit ton of referrals too.
That was straight gold because it's an emotional sale. Like you can't be a quoting machine. Like you can't just get on there.
Yep.
Okay, now what's your date of birth? All right, here's the number. I see a lot of
See,
people doing that.
people go right in, like the script everyone's given is like they get the financial inventory, they go right into like presenting, and then the presentation is like presenting them options that are not even tailored to them and tell them, oh, this is typically what people go with is like one that they shouldn't even go with. And then you have like they'll be like, oh, hey, so typically I don't really recommend this option, like the gold or whatever they call it, like the highest one. But then you'll hear clients in the calls go, well, why not? Why don't you recommend that? And they don't know why because they weren't thinking about the client. They're only thinking about the script and they're not listening to the client. They're not listening. All I do is ask questions and get. I don't want to listen to what people just say. I want to know what they mean. What do you mean by that? How do you mean by that? Well, can you
Mhm.
explain that a little bit more so I understand? And then I'm super neutral. I'm like, hey, just so I can make sure I can even help. Because a lot of people, like when you call a client or a prospect, they're running. If you like say, oh, hey, how are you doing today? They're running instantly from that, a script in their head, and they know you're a salesperson. I want to break that script as fast as possible. I want to get them out of the script of I'm a regular salesperson. I'm not. And I know for a fact because, like, the biggest thing in influence is really just conviction and confidence. And I am 100% certain that I am a better agent than anybody else they will work with. I know for a fact in my mind that I am. So that's just, I'm certain with everything I say, and I do. So,
Hey, that's awesome, man. And if people
yeah.
aren't doing that, I mean, like a lot of people are just taking shots in the dark. Yeah, you'll get lucky. You may get a 10%
Yeah.
close rate, get
It's
lucky.
hopium. They're on that hopium, dude.
Yeah,
Oh, I hope it closes. I hope it doesn't charge back. I know for
right.
a fact I never even have to worry about that because my client will call me if there's anything wrong.
This week, what are you on track to do as far as annual premium this week?
Well, I just did 7 grand yesterday, and then I have 8 IULs I'm doing today for referrals from a client from one of these, and then I have a guy sending me his information right now for a 4K Americo, and then I just did $1,000. I'm trying to get a lot in before I close out the month here, dude. I don't know. I've done like 20 grand, over 20, I think.
This week? Yeah.
Yeah, I keep having a lot of shit go in. Like, I have 10 policies right now. I think I have 25 grand in, like, I just need to clear up like one condition for underwriting for like 20 grand and shit. I'm like,
Wow. With these leads, like, what would you say? Like, I mean, you've tried with something before. Like these leads, like, is there a difference?
yeah, 100%. I mean, everybody, like I always have with like other leads I've tried, because I've tried a bunch. It's like these people are like just hire, like they actually want life insurance. If I get to them, because like I haven't even been ripping them as much as I could because I've been just so busy with other things. But like, even if, I called them late or whatever, they already worked with somebody or whatever, and I can't get the deal or whatever because, they're just like, they already got somebody. It's like, okay, I know that person at least wanted it. I just didn't get to them fast enough, and that's my fault. But they're just high intent, and there's higher like net worth people, like especially recently. I've been working with like people that have like just huge net worths and just I can connect with them, and yeah, they just want to set their whole families up. Like the policy I'm doing, or the policies I'm doing today back to back, a client I got Friday. It was some older guy, super healthy in Virginia, called his beneficiaries. I'm doing four IULs for the kid, four IULs for the kid's family, and then four IULs for the other kid's family. And like they're just really I don't know, they're just like they want it, they're interested, and yeah, it's really just higher intent. And like they're all the numbers like work. I mean, pretty much like 99% of the time. I had like one number that didn't work, but I found it online. It was one digit off, called them, and I sold the policy. So
Oh
it's like,
wow. See, taking that extra
and
effort.
that's kind of better. I've done that twice or three times now, and I'm like, oh, it's better because they put it like one digit wrong in a like maybe in a different application they did too, and
Right,
they're not
right,
getting calls from anybody else. So
right, right. That's awesome.